Hey, what's up, guys? This is Kraft Farms with another video. So, I've been doing a lot of work. Sorry about that. A lot of work to the map lately. Um, since the last video I made. So, figured I'd just make another video. Um, yeah. So, just give you a tour of it and whatnot. So I know you guys saw most of the town here. I'll just give you a little tour around it. So we got the TSC here, the BP gas station. I gotta move my mic down a little bit more. There we go. And then here we have the rodeo arena, and then the little parking area for that. And then we have the New Earth Soils and Compost Building, which is the slurry and solid manure, the liquid and solid manure sell point. Here's one sign for the radio station. And then we got the little town here. And then we got the school and the soccer field, which can also be used as a football field, I guess. But then we got the Dollar General store. Got the water tower. And then here we got, let me just make sure, okay. Then here we got the construction area, because eventually I'll put something in here. I just do not know what yet. This might be where I put all of the sugar beet and potato piling stuff. And then here we have the baseball field, which I'm going to redo because as you can see here, a lot of this stuff is just white. I found a map that has this baseball field on it, and all the textures are correct, so I'm going to export it off of that map and put it on here so I have correct textures. Just not worried about that quite yet. And here we have the radio station and cell tower. Then here we have the mini golf area. There's a lot of stuff on here. So then here we have the Hillbilly's Hideaway, complete with campers, fire pits, picnic tables, outhouses, moonshine stills, wood piles, some storage buildings. And then this field here is for corn. And like when I play on this in-game, I'll put corn in here for the stuff. And then here's the campground. It's got a few campers here and a couple of open spots and some tents and that kind of stuff. Then if we go, I think I actually need to lower these a little bit. Anyway, here's the Hay Creek trailer court. This is actually a real life trailer court. It's not like this, but actually used to live there, so figured that'd be a neat addition to my map. And then here we have the motel. And then here is the electrical plant. So when I, excuse me one sec. When I put the power lines in, they'll start here. And then here we have the courthouse, complete with cop cars and motorcycles. And the motorcycles are floating. I mean, it's still got some work to do in different areas, but it's getting there. And here we got another house. And then here we have the anhydrous facility, or the anhydrous section of the crop production services. Wow, these things are really shiny. I had taken the dirt map off of these Montags so that they weren't dirty, and now they're really shiny and funny looking. But and then I gotta mess with this, get the duals off. If I can, I don't know. Just minimize all this stuff. But then we got the anhydrous tanks, and then the little storage building with the other 4430 in it. And then we got the filling spot. And then up here we have the co-op elevator with way stations. It's when I look over there, because that's where everything I haven't used yet is sitting. So, then here we have the Lakeland equipment. John Deere, New Holland, Degelman, I think is how you say that. Demco, Case, Bobcat. Here are just some signs that I haven't moved yet. They're still just sitting there. Here we have the dealership, and with like a service station, storage building, that kind of stuff. And then here we have the seeds and pellet fertilizer place for crop production services, or CPS. And then we got some Pioneer seed bags here and some J&M seed tenders. And then here we got some tanks and the fertilizer building. And then if we go over here, we have the National Beef and the, I forget what this one's called. Where's the sign at? Then the Smithfield Farmland, the pig and beef sell points. And then we have the dead end road sign because it just goes to another farm. And then here we have the little kind of bumpy, windy road thing here. And it's back to the gravel. I still got to put ditches in along that. I'm going to wait with those until I have all these farm locations in and can just go through and get it done. Then here is this one here is the pig farm. If I remember correct, yes. This is the pig farm. So over here we got our mailbox for there. And then we have the farm sign. I just got to go into the texture files and put in a logo. Just haven't done that yet. And then here we got the farmhouse and gas tank or propane tank, fuel tank. Here is bale storage. And then this is for grass, straw, silage. And then I believe that's mixed feed like TMR. And here we have some grain bins, a fermenting silo. I don't know if I'm probably going to put a tractor on it here in Giants Editor. That way I don't have to buy one in game and waste money on it. And I do want to make all these farms buyable. I think that would be really cool. The reason this building, as well as pretty much all the buildings, don't have doors is because I'm going to be putting in different doors than what is on these buildings, so, or some of them just don't have it. Here's the mixer. You dump straw, grass, silage in it, and get TMR right here. And then this is just another storage spot for it. A couple of silage silos, or bunkers, whatever. Here we have the slurry and liquid manure. And then here we have the barn, and this will have doors on it as well. And then we have the little loading chute. And then if we go over here, here we have the beef farm. Again, same sign, mailbox. We have 2 bale storage things, because sometimes I'll either do bales or sometimes I'll do just pick it up with a forage wagon. And the reason that there's 2 is one for straw, one for hay. Then here we have 1 storage shed. Most of the storage is over here because if I own one, I plan to own both. And, you know, pretty much every building that doesn't have doors, like this building here, I'm keeping the doors on because they're nice doors. But pretty much every building that doesn't have doors is going to get doors eventually. I haven't added them to them yet. But I'm going to delete those doors. So then here's the house. Again, this will get garage doors. And then we have another storage shed, the fuel tank, another storage shed. Get rid of that grass. Then here we have another feed mixing building, another fermenting silo, another storage thing. We have a harvest store silo here. It doesn't have any function right now. I don't know if I'll add function or not. Some grain bins. Basically these are just for looks. Again, here we have slurry and solid manure. Here's the little corral for the beef cattle. Two round feeders and a longer rectangle one. And here we have the cattle guard and the gate to get in case I want to feed in these or whatever. Here is the calf pen. All the calves go in here. I think I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 20 of them and then a little feeder. Here's the loading chute for it. And then the road is going to go down here, and the dairy farm will be probably down in this corner here. I have a bunch of objects sitting here yet for like the dairy farm and that kind of stuff. And go to the main farm. I don't know if I showed you guys the main farm or not. Here we have some old bins, and then we have the 40-20 with the small branch auger to unload. And then we have the 6130 on the large auger loading the bins. This house I'm going to change, but this is the farmhouse. I'm going to bring a different one in. And we have the dog, then the propane tank, and then there's just a little hill there. And then on this side we have the Welcome to Kraft Family Farms sign. We have mailbox there. And then this sign just says, we're a sales rep for Pioneer Seeds, because that's the seed brand that we use. And then none of these buildings have doors because, like I said, I'm going to add them to it. Here's one workshop. I'm also going to add workshop stuff to this shed. This will make a nice workshop. You can get headers in here and that kind of stuff. Then here we have Joe Lindbergh or Lynn JB Modding's large shed. I do have the walk-through doors on, but that's it. Then here we have another 40-20 and small branch auger. This is for, I believe I have it as fertilizer. I should, yeah. This is fertilizer, and then this is a bunch of anhydrous tanks, and then this is the little Quonset for fertilizer. Here's the farm's elevator. My Papa Leland, he has elevator that he stores his grain in, and like it's his elevator. It's not like the town elevator or something. So that's what this is. I'm probably gonna put a sunflower trigger in here, or this is probably where I'll just store sunflowers instead of just getting a specific trigger, because I don't know if I can or how or whatever. Then we have Joe's small shed, another smaller shed. Here we have the coverall Quonset. The large Morton building is right here. Then here's the truck shop from the American Buildings pack on American Eagles. Pretty much everything except for this shed and this shed have had texture changes to match those two sheds. That's how most farms are, just that way everything's all matching and stuff. Then here we have 16 grain bins of the Meridian hopper bins. Everybody says these are seed and fertilizer and whatnot bins, but around here everybody uses them for grain, so that's what I'm using them for. Then we have another 6130 on large auger and another 40-20 on the small. I'm also going to get some grain baggers in here, and I have a large silo system that I'm going to get in here as well. And then the ditch. So, yeah, that's all I've done. Not bad, 15 minutes. Yeah, that's all I've done so far. I got to add, for the main things, it's the dairy farm. Got to get the road going down there all the way. We got the dairy farm to put in. And then just some like old abandoned farms or, like retired farms. They don't farm anymore, but used to. And then, it's the fields and forests, and there's still a ways to go, but it's fun, and it's going to be a long process. But yeah, I'm going to do more videos on here and stuff like that. And yeah, so thanks for watching, guys. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in my next video.